Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. The reason why I rejected the offer from our Toastmaster this evening is because excessive salt consumption can lead to high blood pressure. And African Americans have a greater chance of developing high blood pressure than the average American. The last five men on my father's side of the family, including my grandfather in 2008, have all passed away from high blood pressure. So knowing this fact has ultimately scared me. And I did not want this to affect my life, so I knew I had to do something different. So I decided to research, and I found out the best thing to do is to be healthy. So I made it a goal of my own to be healthy. And the way that I plan to continue to accomplish that goal is to exercise, have a consistent diet, and to have a lifestyle that revolves around health. So what does exercise, blood pressure, and health have in common? According to the Mayo Clinic, routine exercise can lower your blood pressure, it can increase your good cholesterol, it can improve your heart health, and it can improve your blood vessel health. Myself, I'm a gym addict, so it's not hard for me to adapt to exercising. Since April, I've been doing CrossFit in Natomas, and I commit to this high-intensity workout 3 to 4 times a week. And recently, in the last 2 months, I have paired it with Bikram yoga, and I use that to work on my flexibility and stretching for when I do CrossFit. But exercise can't stand alone. It needs a good diet. The recommended daily dose of sodium is 1,500 to 2,000 milligrams a day. And if we all were to sit down and calculate that up, it would add up really quickly. So what is my plan? Here's my plan. I call this my health insurance. And what my health insurance consists of, it consists of spinach, broccoli, celery, cucumber, carrots, almonds, and bananas. My health insurance here has about 100 milligrams of sodium. And I try to consume my health insurance either for breakfast or throughout the day. And if I'm not consuming that for breakfast, I'm having plain steel-cut oatmeal that has 0 milligrams of sodium. What this allows me to do is split my recommended daily dose of sodium between lunch and dinner. And in these meals, I stay away from fast food, I stay away from processed food, I try to eat out only 2 times a month, and every time we make food at home, it's from scratch. And that's down to the tomatoes and lime that goes in everything that we make. And by adapting this type of diet has earned me the nickname from my friends and primarily my girlfriend as the health jerk. And when they told me this, we were sitting in my living room and they told me this, they were looking at me like, why are you accepting this? We're insulting you. I'm like, no, you're not, because what you're doing is you're acknowledging that I take this matter seriously and that it's my lifestyle. Consistently combining exercise and diet is not just a phase I'm going through in my life. It's not just a chore that I'm forced to do, and I like to call it my lifestyle. It's something that I embrace and something that I enjoy doing. So, salt. Who knew that I would become so conscious of you? But when you have caused strokes in my family, it hits home really hard. But from the information that I have learned, I can confidently say that CrossFit and yoga are great ways for me to exercise, watching my daily sodium intake, and having my health insurance plan, which isn't affiliated with Obamacare, are factors of a great diet. And consistently combining exercise and diet are what I call my lifestyle. And there's times where I go in the grocery store. Almost every single time I go in the grocery store, I pick up something, and the first thing that I do is look at the sodium content. And when I'm looking at that sodium content, I'm looking for the product that has the lowest sodium or no sodium at all. And she can testify to that. And by knowing this, I can honestly say that I know that a slice of Costco pepperoni pizza has 1,500 milligrams of sodium. A Thomas bagel has 350 milligrams of sodium. A hot dog has 500 milligrams of sodium paired with a bun that has 250 milligrams of sodium. That's 2,600 milligrams of sodium, which is 600 more than the recommended daily dose. And I did not include the mustard and the ketchup that's going on top of that hot dog. But don't get me wrong at all. I am not by one bit saying that my lifestyle is perfect. It's not. My diet is not perfect. There are times where I exceed my daily dose of sodium. There are times where I'm just not able to make it to go work out. But what I do is I acknowledge that. And I force myself to get back on track and adjust and get to that lifestyle that I want. So, I don't want people to think that I'm trying to live forever, because I'm not. That's not what I want to do. My goal is to be able to break a cycle that has affected my family for 5 generations and be able to provide advice to my father, who suffers now from high blood pressure. And if you guys only knew how hard it was to get him to get a NutriBullet. But he has one, and he uses it every day now. And I'm proud to be able to be the one that has provided that outlet to him. So, to sum my speech up, next time you guys go to Safeway and pick up that bag of Doritos, Cool Ranch to be exact, just take a quick second to turn the bag around and just see how much sodium it has per serving. And you might just have to say, wow. Mr. Toastmaster?